Speaker, and pursuant to Standing Order 52, I am requesting an emergency debate on the Trans Mountain expansion. Of course, on April 16th, this House did convene an emergency debate on Trans Mountain, which was granted because thousands of jobs and billions of dollars of investment were at risk. But today, thousands of jobs, billions of dollars of investment in Canada and the Trans Mountain expansion itself all remain at risk. And there are two new developments that warrant Parliament convening another emergency debate. The first is the federal government's purchase of the existing Trans Mountain pipeline. Construction is stalled indefinitely, costs are increasing, and Canadian taxpayers deserve answers how and when the expansion of the pipeline they now own will be built. The government was forced to take over the expansion because the Liberals failed to provide certainty that construction could proceed, even though they promised legislation in the spring that they failed to deliver. The second development was the Federal Court of Appeal ruling that the Liberals failed to adequately consult First Nations on the expansion. Thousands of workers had jobs that they were about to start that disappeared overnight. For almost 3 weeks, these laid-off workers are questioning if they should wait for work or to resume or if they should find alternative employment. And to date, the federal government has yet to announce a plan for how they will either fulfill the requirements of the Federal Court of Appeal and or ensure the expansion can proceed through other means. They have delivered no plan at all. Now, last week, Minister Sohi said it would be a matter of days before their plan was released.
Order. I think the honourable member for Lakeland, I'm sure, is aware that we don't refer to members by their names. I think she's got a letter that she's referring to, and one must remember to make the adjustments when one's making the presentation in the House. The honourable member for Lakeland.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I apologize for that. So I took the minister at his word, and I did wait for the first day of the fall session for him to come forward with those details. But what happened, unfortunately, was yet another delay. And instead of coming forward with his plan to support Canada's energy sector and the livelihoods of the hundreds of thousands of Canadians who depend on it, the minister stated that it could be a week before a plan is unveiled and a month before action is taken. But Canadian families cannot wait that long. And for the workers affected, every day counts, and every day damages Canada's reputation as a stable and predictable place for investment. An emergency debate is needed to get the answers that Canadians deserve. So I thank you for your consideration of this request.
I thank the member for Lakeland for her arguments and for her request for emergency debate. However, I do not find that it meets the exigencies of the standing order. Orders of the day.